Good morning and welcome back to the channel. Today's a little bit of a different video because I am sitting here instead of actually out there working on cars and whatnot. But I want you guys to meet one of my really good friends that's joining the channel. He lives back in Washington where I used to live. I live now in Oregon. So he's out in Richland, Tri-Cities area. And he built some of the nicest JDM cars that you guys will ever see. And so just to add to the channel, since we don't have any JDM cars, kind of talk together, I figured, hey, since you're already working on the cars back home, get a camera and whatnot, start recording, shoot me the videos, I'll edit them, throw it up on my channel so you guys can enjoy all the cars that we have on this channel. So I want you guys to meet him. His name is Mike. He's going to show you guys what he has in his garage right now, and I hope you guys really enjoy it. And if you like JDM cars, I'm pretty sure you will. So without further ado, Mike, hit it. See what you got.
Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Mike and this is my 93 Toyota Supra. I got this car a little less than a year ago, and I did some work on it so far, but I'm actually gonna build the engine on this thing, and I'm gonna post videos for you guys, and I'm gonna just kind of film the whole process as I go, and just doing a little intro video to show you guys the car, to show you guys what I have for it, and just kind of go over that. So here it is. Originally NA 5-speed car. I bought this car from a guy just like 2 hours north of here. I'm actually in Washington State. So it was silver before. I repainted the entire car. Interior was in pretty clean shape. I just did a few little updates on the inside. You know, shift boot, shift knob, updated steering wheel. You know, somebody redid the leather on the seats before, so it's really clean. But yeah, like I said, I repainted the entire car, door jambs and all, and it had an ugly body kit on it, and I went ahead and replaced that. I went with white on the car. I always loved the white on the Supra, so I just went with it. And like I said, all new bumpers, original bumpers for it. I just love the clean OEM look of the Supra. Got the 98 tail lights. Got these carbon fiber pods here. Got the garage whip bits, titanium exhaust on it. It came with the T37s that are on it now, but they were kind of faded out. And I pulled the tires off and had them re-powder coated. Yeah, I put the new Volks emblems on them. They're 19s. They're 8.5 in the front, 9.5 in the rear. It's just a nice little flush, clean look, but it's definitely gonna need some traction when we're done with it. So it's gonna get some it's gonna get a different setup on the wheels later. But here, let me show you guys the engine bay and what we have here for it. This is gonna be the what we're gonna focus on next. Here's the engine bay. That's you know, we're gonna be pulling this engine out, just stripping it all the way down, and repainting the entire engine bay to match the car. And we'll be swapping this engine with a GTE motor, which I already purchased. I have it at my shop. So I have a shop where I work on my cars. This is just my garage at my house here. So I'll be posting a video probably of that for you guys, of my shop, and just all the parts that I have for it there. And so let's see what's going over here. I got I just kind of laid out some of the parts on the table here for you guys to see. Here's this massive Borg-Warner S472 turbo, 72 millimeter turbo. Good for about 1100 horsepower. And you know, the goal is to hit 1,000. I've had lots of other built cars, you know, 600 horsepower plus, you know, and you know, it's time to go big. So the goal is to hit the 4 digits. So that's what we're gonna be doing here. But anyway, so I got the Powerhouse Racing coil pack cover, Powerhouse Racing modified oil pump, super damper, ATI super damper, Powerhouse cam gears, Gates timing belt, Real Street Performance timing belt bracket, tensioner bracket, ARP head studs, Brian Crower valve springs and retainers. See here some of the fuel parts that we got. I got the Aeromotive A1000 Powerhouse Racing fuel rail, Aeromotive fuel filter, ID 1300 injectors. I went with the Walbro 450s. We're gonna do a dual setup on that with a custom hanger, so I'll probably do a video on that later. And we're going with the AM water methanol injection setup. I'm gonna actually do a full legit AM meth kit with 6 individual nozzles. I'm gonna have one for each runner on the intake manifold. I'll show you guys that setup at my shop. I have the intake manifold there. Got the OEM head gasket here, good for 1,000 horsepower. Should be good for that. And got the I went with the GSC S1 cams, so that should do the job for what we're trying to do. So yeah, that's just kind of the list of parts that I have for it. I'll do another video, like I said, over at my shop. I got my GTR there, so I'll kind of update you guys on that and show you guys that car. And hopefully within the next month or two, I'm gonna throw the GTR on the dyno, so you guys will see all of that. But yeah, guys, so I'm just stoked. I'm stoked for the Supra. It's, you know, it's a NA Supra right now, potentially going to be 1,000 horsepower Supra. So, you know, it's just, I'm just stoked for that, and you know, all the other videos to come. And we got a bunch of buddies and you know, that have cars, so it's just gonna be exciting. So I'm gonna the next footage I'll be over at my shop, just kind of showing you guys some more stuff there, and just kind of going over what I have at the shop. So see you guys there. Hey guys, what's going on? I'm here at the shop now, and I'm just kind of gonna show you guys around a little bit here. Just real quick, here's my GTR. I'll get to that in a second, but I just wanted to show you guys my engine that I have for the Supra here, and some of the parts that I have for it. So right over here I got the GTE Aristo engine that is going in the Supra here. So so the next video will be me tearing this thing down to the block and getting it to the machine shop. It's bone stock right now on the internals. I just got a Doc Racing manifold mocked up to it, just doing some test fitting. It's got a front sump on it now because I got it from a guy that was running it in a S14 chassis. I got a spare GTE block here with the rear sump, which I'm going to be taking that off and swapping it out. It's got a NA head on it now, but I got it for super cheap, so might end up doing some work on this engine, and I don't know, maybe potentially dropping it into another car later down the road, but not for now. But anyway, I also got a 3.26 200 millimeter differential LSD from a JDM Supra. So this will be going into my car as well. And the I got a CD009 transmission, so the plan is to swap this thing into the car. I'm not really sure what kit I'm gonna go with yet, but I guess I'll get to that later. I still got a lot of work to do before I worry about the tranny. But anyways, yeah, here's my GTR. Bought this thing in 2016, and I've done a lot of work to it. Literally found it in a guy's backyard, pretty much just abandoned in tall grass. It's just, I wish I would have took a picture of it, but I didn't at the time. Let's see here, pop the hood for you guys here on the GTR. Anyway, so here's the engine bay. This car was not running at the time when I got it. It had a blown engine. The entire car used to be silver, actually. So I pulled the engine out, fully rebuilt it, stripped the engine bay down, repainted it. Kind of similar to what I'm doing on the Supra, actually. And it's funny because both cars were silver, and I really dig the white. It just pops. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, I built the engine, forged bottom end, ported head, cams, just a bunch of stuff. Four-corner S366 turbo on it. All the suspension work I did on it. Let's see if I can get the wheels here. Kind of hard to see, but it's running a SSR Professors SP1s, 10.5 all around, 18 by 10.5. Just super clean. Interior's really clean. But yeah, I'll be doing some more videos of this car. So like I don't know if I mentioned before, the plan is to throw it on the dyno maybe within the next month or two. So you guys will be seeing all of that. So yeah, guys, here's so like I said, here's my shop, my little setup. Oh, I forgot about the wheels. So rebuilding these VSXX 3-piece wheels. So these are gonna go on the Supra. And I'll probably do a video on that. And then over here I got my I got a set of weld wheels for it with they're 15 by 10s with a nice meaty tire on it. So I don't have the fronts yet, but I might get those later. But I picked those up a while ago for a pretty good deal. So yeah, guys, the next video will be of me tearing the engine down to the block and get the progress going. So stay tuned, and we'll see you guys in the next one.